A Christmas Day fight between two women resulted in one of them facing criminal charges. Hamlet police officers responded to Spring Street just after 3 p.m. on Tuesday to find Jasmine Sierra Walls and Jasmine Nicole Patrick fighting at Patrick's home. According to the arrest report, both women were initially arrested, but Patrick was released after Magistrate Danita McNeil determined there was no probable cause in reference to Patrick assaulting Walls. Walls is charged with a felony count of assault by strangulation and one count each of communicating threats, disorderly conduct, and resisting a public officer. She was booked into the Richmond County Jail under a $10,100 secured bond. The city of Hamlet is searching for someone new to run the depot and museum following the termination last week of its most recent director. City Manager Jonathan Blanton posted the job listing on Facebook Thursday morning for museum manager and downtown coordinator. According to documents obtained through a public records request, Stephanie Thornsberry was let go on December 20th for failure in performance of duties and assignments, unsatisfactory work over a period of time, failure in personal conduct, and disobeying a supervisor's orders. In the termination letter, Blanton, citing a 2017 performance evaluation, said he had previously told Thornsberry to, quote, eliminate the presence of family members at the museum complex during business hours in the interest of professionalism. In the employee's remarks section, Thornsberry wrote, I do not agree with the termination. When the Richmond Observer reached out for a reaction on Thursday, Thornsberry said she doesn't have any comment at this time. Blanton said the position was created in the mid-2000s when the city received a grant from the North Carolina DOT to move the depot. Part of that deal, he added, was that the city would have to employ a museum director for 25 to 30 years. So far, 4 people have held that position. Thornsberry, who was hired in June 2016, was the last of 3 directors hired by former city manager Marcus Abernathy during his 2-year stint as Hamlet's top administrator, according to Blanton. He said the museum will be open by appointment until the city can hire a new curator. All right, when we return, Kelsey Russing is going to be bringing you your Live at 5 weather report. Find out all about that right after the break. At Richmond Community College, we can prepare you for a high-skill, high-paying career in a variety of fields. We are always developing new courses and programs in response to the communities we serve. We offer day, evening, and online courses, and you can now complete 7 curricular programs entirely online, including our university transfer degree. At Richmond Community College, we believe in helping you prepare for a better life. Richmond Community College, local college, big impact.
Hi, this is Christina with Richmond County Hospice. I'm with Julie and Holly, and we're here to talk about how wonderful Hayden Construction was during our recent pipe bursting and flooding in our building.
In 10 to 15 minutes they were here and they were already starting to work vacuuming up the water, trying to figure out where all the damage was, what all they needed to do.
They were so quick to get on the scene. They were here before I even arrived, and it was just reassuring to have them come in and take control.
We are so thankful that they were here to help us that day.
At Kyocera, we see your company differently. We see your documents, how they're accessed, what it takes to keep them secure, and how well your workflow is flowing.
Kyocera helps your entire document infrastructure run more efficiently, securely, and cost-effectively.
And what we see is an opportunity to integrate all of it.
Today's Live at 5 weather report is brought to you by Guardian Roofing. And of course, as you can tell, the weekend is starting out as a wet one. But don't worry, Saturday will have no rain, but that's going to be the only day without rain. Of course, going to temperatures for that day for tomorrow with Fayetteville with a high of 67 and a low of 50. And then we have area like Lumberton with a 67 and a low of 53. And then going towards Rayford area with a high of 66 but with a low of 50. And then Laurinburg and Bennettsville are in the high 60s, about 67, 68, and then low of 53. And then, of course, Southern Pines has a high of 66 with a low of 48. And then closer to home with Ellerby with 66 and a low of 50. Same with Rockingham, and then Wadesboro, high 66 and a low of 51. But it will be cloudy pretty much all day tomorrow, but there's no rain. So it's going to be a high 69, a low of 50. And then Sunday, the rain is coming right back with a 50% chance of rain with a high 58 and a low of 51. And then we have Monday, same 50% chance of rain, high 69 and a low of 63. So that day is going to be a little bit warmer. And then, of course, New Year's 2019, 50% chance of rain, but it's going to be pretty warm that evening with a 72 and a low of 53. And then, of course, Wednesday we'll have a 50% chance of rain with a high 55 and a low of 42. So there's going to be a lot of rain throughout the week. So it's going to be a wet New Year's for everyone. But other than that, that's going to do it for your Live at 5 weather report. When we return, Matt Harrison has more of your news and sports, so stay tuned.
I'm Joey Bennett, Director of Cole Auditorium, and this is Emily Tucker from the Richmond County Chamber of Commerce, and we're here in the Cole Auditorium. We've got a whole new series of shows we're announcing for 2019, and we're very excited about who we're bringing to Richmond County.
So, Joey, what do I have to look forward to?
We have 3 fabulous shows that we're so excited about that are going to be right here at Cole Auditorium. Scotty McCreary, Craig Morgan, and Hotel California.
And where do I go to find these tickets?
You call us here at the box office, 910-410-1691, or come by and see us.
McNair Auto Sales is the place to buy your pre-owned car, truck, or van. To be the best, it takes big selection, friendly staff, and great pricing. We guarantee a no-hassle buying experience, and financing is available right on site. So come see us today. We're located at 1026 East Broad Avenue in Rockingham. And remember, with over 40 years of experience, you know McNair is the name you can trust.
At Richmond County Hospice, we strive to provide high-quality care to our patients and their families. Whether it's the incredible hospitality at the Haven House or from the comfort of your own home, you can count on hospice to be there for you. We also offer monthly grief support groups, and our chaplain will be there to hold your hand in prayer. Through our amazing staff and our volunteers, hospice has made difficult times easier for our community. Call the number on your screen if you feel that you or your loved one may benefit from our services. Richmond County Hospice. Peace, comfort, dignity.
Willow Tree Antiques and Gifts is all about rustic home decor and gifts. You will always find a variety of unique antiques, vintage, and new items in our shop. Come and see our selection of housewarming, new baby, and wedding gifts. For the man in your life, we have many collectibles, Boker knives, and leather. And ladies love the jewelry, purses, candles, hats, and t-shirts. We also offer a 30-day layaway program. Come and experience shopping at Willow Tree Antiques and Gifts.
The 2017-2018 session of the North Carolina General Assembly wrapped up Thursday, setting a record by overriding the 22nd and 23rd vetoes of the biennium. Governor Roy Cooper set a record of his own by rejecting 28 items of legislation during his first 2 years in office. Cooper easily surpassed Bev Perdue, who vetoed 20 bills over her 4-year term. Republicans took advantage of the waning days of their supermajority to adopt measures passed earlier this month dealing with elections and ethics enforcement and a catch-all technical corrections bill. House Bill 1029 largely restored the State Board of Elections and the State Ethics Commission, which were separate agencies before a December 2016 law combined them into a single body. The override vote for HB 1029 was 69-39 in the House and 28-12 in the Senate. In his veto message, Cooper objected to a portion of HB 29, which he said would block from public scrutiny investigations of campaign finance violations, allowing corruption to go unchecked. Senate Bill 469 included the usual end-of-session provisions cleaning up legislation, which may have had some technical problems, and threw in a few policy items which might not have passed separately. The vote overturning the veto of SB 469 was 31-10 in the Senate and 71-39 in the House. And now for your RO Sports update. Less than a week after claiming the 2018 Anson County Shootout title, the Richmond Raider boys basketball team traveled to Ashbrook High School Thursday to compete in the 3-day Ashbrook Holiday Hoop Fest. In the first round, the Raiders fell to Hunter Huss High School by a final score of 65-61. The loss ended Richmond's brief stint of wins through the Anson tournament, and the Raiders now have a 3-6 overall record. The Huskies used a balanced scoring attack through all 4 quarters to earn the victory. Richmond had explosive quarters in the second and fourth, but only combined for 15 points in the other 2 frames, which proved to be enough to come up just short of a season-long 3-game winning streak. Over the last 6 games for Richmond, the Raiders are 2-4, but have lost each of those 4 contests by single digits. The Raiders and head coach Donald Pettigrew have been looking to use the 2 holiday tournaments to help right the ship for the program this season, and the team has returned to the court today against Berry Academy at 3 p.m. in the second round. Of course, stay tuned to RO Sports on Twitter for all of those updates. And that's going to do it for another edition of Live at 5. Be sure to keep up with all the latest from the RO by going to richmondobserver.com or by downloading the free RO app for your Android and Apple devices. And be sure to tune in to Good Morning Sandhills every morning and the RO Sports Show every week. For the Live at 5 crew, I'm Matt Harrelson. Good night and have a great weekend, Richmond County.